Okay, in this video, I'm going to be replacing upper ball joint, this whole assembly, inner tie rod, and lower ball joint right there. First thing we got to do is adjust the sway bar underneath here. So in order to do that, we got to take off this cover. So let's start with that. Next, take a measurement. I'm at 60 mil for the torsion bar. Make sure your threads are nice and clean. Gonna give this a shot with PB Blaster and loosen up those nuts. And next, let's get this dust shield removed. Mine just popped right off. Somebody didn't feed that wire through there properly, so we'll fix that. Boom. And then there's a little connector for top of the strip. That will have to be undone. Oh, maybe not. For now. Anyway. Torsion bar backed off. I'm going to spray these with PB Blaster, get them soaking, and start disassembling some of the other stuff. Okay, let's take this tie rod off first. Boom. Free. All right. Next, let's do the lower ball joint. Yeah, I was gonna happen. Boom. Next, see if I can get under these 14s. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to this and move up to the upper control arm now. So now I'm gonna take out this 12 mil that's holding in the brake lines, and these two bolts, so I can pull that out of the way. All right, that's backed off and free. So is this one. Now I'm gonna take those two bolts off and go back and to get these guys. All right, 19 mil wrench. And I'm gonna give these a whack. Hopes to free it up. All right, that's the first one loose. The reservoir in the way. All right, let's do that first. Bit awkward here in this angle. All right, took a lot of grunt work with the sledgehammer on a weird angle. Finally got this front one loosened. We'll take the rest off with this. The other two came off easy, I already did that. All right, third one out. Now, let's see if we can release this topper, this upper control arm ball joint. And lastly, the third nut. I need bolt. And that's it out. A lot of slop in this. Inner tie rod removal. Camera stopped working for a moment there, but basically took pipe wrench on the flat side. It's quite loose actually. Loosen that off and then unthread, and that's it off. Now I can replace that, take some measurements, put the new one on. My parts have finally arrived. Upper control, inner tie rod, outer tie rod's in there, a bunch of bushings, engine mounts, and that'll be another project sometime. But yeah, let's start reassembling this. Control arm and ball joint, lower ball joint, and putting it all back together. All right, gonna mount the upper control arm first. Next, lower ball joint. And before connecting the upper ball joint, make sure this line for your sensor is on top. Now I'm gonna put the castle nut on the bottom of the lower, just finger tight, get the jack under there, lift it up, and then tighten up the top one. All right, now go around, torquing up all the bolts. Perfect. All right, next, inner outer tie rod. Going to measure the old one, count the threads, put it back onto this one, get this attached, and match it up as best I can. I'll have to get an alignment done, I guess, at a later date. So everything's all torqued up now. This is the last thing to reassemble. And then I'll tighten up the torsion bar, 22 mil nut setter at the back for the ride height. Let's go. All right, that's it all finished and buttoned up. Road tested. Tire back on. Sensor reattached properly.